Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 9 of my Omega series. I so real quick, of course, I gotta show that this is exactly where we left off. From yesterday. I New quest, of course. Daily. That hasn't been claimed yet, of course, but also this starter bundle kind of helps show that I haven't gotten onto the account at least for that long of a time, or that much, whatever you would call it. Anyway, I this is all the stuff that we've had since the last episode, and I feel like I learned a couple things, and I did look over my first I episode, and so if I'm correct, then I, the first rule that the rules that we will be going by will be A, no carrying, B, no, begging for stuff, and C, no pay to win. Those are the main three rules. Other than that, then I'm basically able to do what I would like, and it also has to, of course, be beginner friendly because this series is mainly for beginners, of course. So, I first thing that I want to say, there was something on the Discord that said that this update or the Easter update should have been gone last night, but of course it's still here, so just wanted to point that out for certain things that you may see on the Discord. It usually people are confused or don't know what they're talking about, but of course they have their own reasons for believing it with valid with. So now to actually get into the I now to actually start playing the game. I So I my main idea currently will be to deal with all these crates or just sell all of them because I let me do this real quick. So 24 plus 60 plus 45 plus 20 plus 68 plus 35 equals around 500 252. And if we sell each of those crates for 1,000, then that's already an LMG, which is insanity for how easy it was to get all those crates. I, of course, well, you can find an LMG going on the market for around, usually it's between like, two, 225 to like, it's usually between 200, 225 through around 250,000. I those are that's the main pricing that you would want for it, or low end to high end. Sorry, still horrible at the I'm still horrible at talking, but that's besides the point. So now to actually get a move on, I will first transition to a server with high amounts of people because that, of course, means more people able to buy it and more opportunities compared to being in a server with 5 people. With only 5 people, I could be with only 5 people having the potential to I want to buy some crates. So I this is all I'm gonna this is probably what I'm gonna say in chat, and of course I just wait for some buyers to come in, and I will put a time lapse on for y'all I due to this being this could be really I what would the word be? I pretty tedious and annoying. And it's just overall not that I fun of a time for I people to just watch. So I will put a time lapse on for y'all.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with this life, like kryptonite. And if you keep me close,
Okay,
every
so
weakness
it hasn't been that
I
long,
was
but
too
I'm going to transition to another server or just I transition to different servers I over and over so that I'm able to reach more people. Plus, I it could potentially open up I extra market buyers or just I potentially be able to find extra stuff in the market at all. So yeah, anyway, back to the time lapse.
You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. In every goal there was a meaning for this love.
Alright, let me explain why I'm doing this real quick. Cross key is, of course, something that you get during the Christmas update, and I what was it? Christmas is technically coming up. It is around 5 or 6 months away, meaning that I the price will slowly drop. But not only that, if we check I Tundra, it says that it's able to get you're able to get the frost key, meaning that its price is already I kind of dependent on how much people want to actually I grind for it. Sorry. Yeah, how much people want to grind for it. If plus I since I'm able to go onto the Tundra map, it is of course renewable to me. So it does no harm for me to get better and finally have a really good team and have around 6 mythics already, which is beautiful. All right. Anyway, back to the time lapse. Alright, so I'm just here to say that since there's a Christmas raid, it's basically just free money, considering that A, I'm in a trading plaza, meaning that all of these people have really good stuff, or at least most of them do, and B, I'm able to just time lapse and do nothing, so it's just free cash, and a free way to make extra money, for this, challenge. Anyway, I guess I'll do another I guess I'll continue the time lapse for this. I but yeah, hope I to see y'all I soon. All right. Since I got a trade-in, I should probably tell y'all the little secret or the little idea that I had. I told y'all about last episode. So usually you want to. It's pretty simple too. It's really simple. So it shouldn't be that hard to actually conjure up. But basically, you would be wanting to I open the crates. Or at least see them get open just to see like what you would get and everything. But of course, if you decide to share that with someone else and see what somebody else is opening, whenever I get a hit, you technically I you can also argue that you had that or something and just share that excitement with them. So it's a really simple way to actually I it's a really simple way to sell crates, but not give in to actually wanting to open them. Even when you have like whenever you have like 250 crates and you're just feeling lucky, all you have to do is just try to get a buyer and I then watch them open the crates, then you I get the same excitement as them. And you get the same excitement as if you were opening them yourself, which I find really cool. Alright. That guy took 129 of my crates. So 252 minus I 129. Alright. So now I have I that many crates. Nice. But already like I'm level 7 and I already have 129,000 gems, which is purely insane for any level 7 person, which should not at all be possible. So now yeah, I think that this will just be a complete I I guess that this will be completely just a time lapse video practically because I'm already at yeah 33 minutes of recording, so that's a lot of I was it I time lapsing. So I guess I'll end it here. Because I already hit a ton. Already got a ton of gems, and plus it would take a really long time for more people to actually buy, considering that people would probably be staying on for a long time, and I if the game really only fluctuates up and down, in players and fluctuates or exchanges them oh really slowly. Sorry, I'm still horrible at talking, as you can tell. Anyway, I guess I'll end it here. Yeah, so let me just get back to the spot where we started. If that's possible. Yeah, right. Let me get back to let me get back to the server. Where is server? Like brilliant. Hey then, why is that not working? Yeah, I guess I'll just close the reopen logically. There we go. Alright. Yeah, sorry about that. Now just wait till my data loads, of course. That's fun. Why does it not work? That's annoying. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, I think I understand. Really hope that that's not what happened. So, potentially, I, I could, I could be going through I, a potential data wipe, considering how many gems I had at such a low level. So that could potentially be why it's not wanting to load, which would make sense, but I really hope that that's not what's going on. But if so, then hey, moderators. Oh, wait, never mind. There we go. Nice. All right. So, all that happened. Now time for the summary. All right. So, what all happened this video? I got into a Christmas raid and I just a normal Christmas raid, and I, of course, won and got some extra stuff. I sold 129 of my crates, each for 1,000 gems each, and yeah, that Christmas raid also gave me some coins, and so that's practically it for that. I have the goal of getting LMG I by probably next video, considering that I'm able to get 120 wait 152,000 gems, which is more than what LMG is worth right currently. Oh yeah, also I sold a frost raid key. So yeah, other than that, have a great day everyone. Mods, I am not cheating as you have already proven. And thank you, Nebula, I believe that that's what her name is. I'll also put a thank you screen or a credit screen too, but thank you, Nebula, for your music. I really hope that I'm using it correctly because I'm still under demonetization from what I'm seeing for my other videos. But other than that, then have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.